Let's say we want to show the distribution of an insect species in certain states of India. Okay, let's take this same example. Let's say insect species A is distributed in four states of India, that is Assam, Meghalaya, Himachal Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu. So, how we can prepare such a map where the selected districts where the species is distributed, selected states where the species is distributed is being highlighted in green. So let me first open the software. QGIS is a free software and you can download it freely from the web, and any version will work. What I'm going to teach in this video are some of the basic things. So any version will work. So I'll just make the contents clear. Go to project, go to new project. So this is how the QGIS interface looks. Now to start with the software, we need certain files called save files. These save files are basically the vector maps, okay, and they can be downloaded freely from websites like the Woolek, or to make it easy for you, I have already downloaded the save files, and I will give a Google Drive link somewhere in the description of this video so that you can easily access those. So now uh, we have to go to this tab called data source manager. Open data source manager, right click it. So one another tab will open in the software. Now to we have to add those save files, which are basically the maps, to the software, and to do that we have to go to vector. Then we have to select the save file, go here, browse, and open the save file. I have already downloaded those, so I'll go to India save file. You can see in that folder there are around 5 different files with different extensions, but we don't need all those. We need only this file, that is .ssp file. Okay, so I'll select that one and I will open it. It has been added. I'll click on add and close this window. So you can see the map of India has come. Now we have to highlight only four selected states from the entire map. What are those four? Assam, Meghalaya, Himachal, and Tamil Nadu. Okay, so to do that, we have to go to this and go to right click and open attribute table. Okay, so one window like this will open, and it will show all the districts here in for but this particular state file, this particular save file, the attributes are different states of India. Okay, right, so all the states of India as well as the union territories are being shown here. So we want to select only four states, that is Assam, right, then holding control Arunachal Pradesh, then Tamil Nadu. Where is Tamil Nadu? Mm, Tamil Nadu holding control, and Himachal Pradesh holding control, Himachal Pradesh. Okay, so you can say the selected four states. Now we have to change it from show all features to show selected features, and I will sorry, so selected features, and I will close this window. Okay, now you can see those four states have been highlighted, but this highlight is kind of a virtual highlight. We have to export those four states as a separate layer, and to do that we have to again right click it, go to export, save selected features as, and give it a name. Let's say selected states species. Okay, now you can see that another layer has been come, and this in this layer all those four selected states only are being separately separated out as a layer. Means if I will deselect this layer, I can see only the four selected states. Okay. And layer means here the layer concept works same as that of Photoshop. That means the layer which is on the top will be visible, and which is at the bottom won't be visible here, because the entire map of India is there in this file. So the entire map is visible, and in this layer only the selected states are there, so only those ports are visible. If I will deselect the this layer, the India map will go and only this will stay. Okay. So now to change the colors, uh, you can go to let me change the background color first, that is the map of India first. So select the map of India, right click, go to properties, and here there is the option for color. So you can change the color here. Let me choose any of the default color from here. You can play with the wheel also to change the color. Let's say it's fine. And you can also change the color of the selected states. To do that, I'll select this layer, similar way, go to properties, change the color, it's a green, like so. Now we have highlighted the selected states like in this. Okay. Now how we can export this as a standard map. Okay. With all those grid lines showing the reference coordinates, this north arrow, this scale bar. So all those things we have to do now. So we'll go to the software. Now to do that, you can zoom in or zoom out your map using the control plus button, plus or minus button, or the control and scroll bar of your mouse. Okay. So yeah, so now to make it into a standard format, and to export it as a image or a PDF, we have to go to project. Okay. Then go to new print layout. Okay. And give it a name, let's say species A. Okay. So another tab will open it, a new tab will open over here, and our workshop is that is workspace is still here with the map. And in this layout, to get that map which is in our workspace to here, we have to use this tool here called add map, right? This tool called add map. Okay, just click on that tool, it's been selected. Now drag with your mouse with a by holding the right click. So whatever map you have done in your workspace will automatically come here. Okay, directly. Now let's say this is too small, the map. So to magnify it, you have to go to this tool called move, this tool that is called move item content tool. Okay, just right click it, then you can go to your map, and holding the control and scroll bar of your mouse, you can zoom in or zoom out. Okay. So here there is too much space, I have to crop it. So to crop it, you have to go to this tool called select or move item, select it. Okay. And you can now crop this one. Yeah, this much enough. Oh, it got zoomed out. So to zoom in again, I will go to the same tool, that is add or move item, holding the control button and the scroll bar of my mouse, I'll zoom it. Okay, this is looks better. Now, so we have got our map on a page, and now we have to add these grid lines as well as the north arrow and the scale bar. So to do that, go to this print layout, select your map, right click, go to item properties, right? And we have nothing to do with all these, only go to grids, go to add grid. One grid is added, you may rename it also, let it be like that. I'll modify grid, and here you can give the intervals basically means the uh, the distance between the grid lines. You can see over here we have different grid lines here, 1 2 3 4. So and here also both horizontally and vertically. So intervals basically decides uh, the space between two grid lines. Usually for the map of India, 6 to 7 works fine. Put 7 7 0. Yeah, give it enter. So you can see the grid line has come, but here there is, it's little bit odd. So you can also shift this grid line towards the right or towards the left, or even in the y-axis towards up or down, by using this offset option. So in x-axis, I will, using the scroll bar of my mouse, I will do a little bit offset to do fine. To do it in a fine scale, you can use the control also. So yeah, now it looks good. And in y-axis also, here the space is less, and here also it looks little bit odd. So I will do little offsetting in y-axis also. Yeah, I think it looks good now. Okay, and you can also change the style of those lines by using this option, line style. Change simple line from solid line to maybe dotted line or dash line. Let's say dot line. Okay, this is very minutely visible. Okay, it's fine. So grid lines have been added. Now we also have to add a frame around our map. So go to frame style, change from no frame to line border. And we also have to add those reference coordinates. Like you can see here, the reference coordinates for the grid lines, you can see here. So to add that, we have to select this option called draw coordinates, and by default it is in decimal format. You can leave it like that, or you can change this to degree minute with suffix. And you can also change the orientation of this text. The text on top and bottom is fine, but on left and right it looks little bit odd. So I want to make it, I will change the left to left from horizontal to vertical ascending. So it will be like this. And the similar way, the right also from horizontal to vertical ascending, it will be like this. And the top and bottom are fine. You can also change the font size here, okay, of the text for the grid lines. And coordinate precision also you can change here. Like here, after the decimal, there are 3 point precision after the coordinates. I will change it to only one. That is fine. So this has been done. Now the grid line has been added, as well as the reference coordinates. So I'll close it. Now we have to add a north arrow as well as a scale bar. So to add north arrow, you have to go to this option over here. Okay, you can see that is add north arrow. Select it, and simply drag it at the required position by using the right click of your mouse. And similar way, to add a scale bar, you have to go to this option that is called add scale bar. Select it and put it somewhere here by using right click and dragging it simply. Okay, you can also move those according to your preference. Okay, or you can increase or decrease their size also. So that can be done. Okay, this looks too big. So now this is being done, and now we have to export it as a image. Okay, so to do that, we have to go to layout and export as image. You can also export it as a PDF, but it's always good to export as an image so that we can do later processing and editing. And give it a name, and you can change the format, maybe TIFF or PNG or JPEG, any format you can save. I'll keep it in TIFF because TIFF formats are always good to work out in Photoshop. And here, while saving, it will ask you for resolution. So usually 600 resolution will be good for any kind of publication. More the resolution, more the quality. That is the basic thing. And there is no need to do anything over here. You can directly crop also your map here, but I prefer to do cropping and all post processing in Photoshop itself. So I'll simply save the image. It's getting saved. Yeah, now it's been saved successfully. So the map is here. It's saved here. You can see this is how the map has come out, and you can let crop it to remove this empty space over here. And the resolution is also good enough for any publication. So this is the way we can make a map like this, that is to show the distribution or to show the states that are being studied for your purpose. Now we'll move to the next example. Let's say there is a insect species, another species B, and this time our study is only on a certain particular state of India, and our study has been confined to certain districts of that particular state. Okay, let's say we have a species B, which we want to show the distribution of that particular species in the state of West Bengal, and it is distributed in only three districts of West Bengal, that is Darjeeling, Jalpaiguri and Coast Bihar. Okay, we know that these three districts are somewhere near to the northeast eastern states, so usually certain species have particular distribution on these states of West Bengal. So how can you do this kind of map for a particular state of India? Okay, so we'll again go to the software. Okay, we have our India map here. So first I will deselect this to now, and in this map we have the earlier selected states been highlighted. So to clear those, I'll go to property, right click, I'll go to attribute table, and I will just use this tool over here that is called reload the table, so that the contents will be cleared. So now you can see our map is again fresh. Or you can again start with the beginning by going the same way. Let me start with the beginning to avoid any confusion. I'll remove these two layers. So go to the same option, that is open data source manager, then go to vector here, then go to the select the save file, India state boundary save file. Okay, and open it, add it. So the map of India has been added, and now from this entire map we need only West Bengal. So this time we'll open the attribute table and select only West Bengal and change all features to selected features. Close this. West Bengal has been highlighted. We have to export it as a separate layer. Export, save selected feature as West Bengal. Okay. Now West Bengal has been exported. We don't need the entire map of India. So we'll deselect. Only West Bengal is selected, and we can magnify it using control and the scroll bar of your mouse, or control and plus button. Okay, so now the West Bengal is been selected. Now we have to show the districts of West Bengal. Okay, first we have to show different districts of West Bengal. In our map that is there in the software, only the West Bengal state outline is there. We don't have district demarcations. So to do that, I go to the software. In the same way, we have to open another save file. Go to vector, then save file. This time you have open this save file over here. Open the India admin software and open the India admin 2 save file. Okay, open, add it. So this save file contains all the districts of India. You can see, okay, all the districts of India are in this save file. Okay, but we want only the districts of West Bengal over here. So we have to go to open attribute table, and here you can see that all the districts are arranged here state wise. For Andaman, two districts are there. For Andhra Pradesh, these are up to here. All the districts are there. So similarly, state-wise, the districts are arranged. We have to select the districts of West Bengal only. So we have to go over here. We can see West Bengal starts from here. So I'll select West Bengal. Then holding the shift, I will select the last one so that all the district of West Bengal are selected. Now I will change this from all features to selected features. I'll close this. See, it's virtually highlighted, but we have to export it as a separate layer. Select selected features as. So I'll put West Bengal districts. Oh, now this is another layer is been exported. Now we can unclick it so that only West Bengal and its districts will be visible. Okay. So now um, we have to highlight. We have got this map of West Bengal with all its district, but we want to highlight only these three districts, that is Darjeeling, Jalpaiguri, and Coast Behar. So to do that, we again have to go to this layer where we have highlighted all the districts of India. Okay, we'll select it. We can see that all the districts of West Bengal have been highlighted, but from that again we want to choose only three districts. So what we can do is we can right click, open attribute table, and you can see that already all the districts of West Bengal have been highlighted. So to clear that, we can use this option called reload the table, and we can only select the districts of our interest, that is Jalpaiguri, then Kuch Bihar, and Darjeeling. Okay, holding control button, you can select multiple items. Now change to selected features, close it, and we have to again export. Now export, save selected features as selected district West Bengal. Okay. So now we have another layer for the selected districts of West Bengal, but it is not visible because first let me unclick this so that entire map of India will go. So in this layer actually we have the three district highlighted, but it is not visible because it is below this layer. So to make it visible, we have to move it, drag it to the top. Okay, now you can see now this has been dragged to the top and it has become visible. So in the similar way, you can change the color. West Bengal district, go to properties. You can change the color. Let's put the same color. The look uniform. And the district of West Bengal, you can go to properties, selected districts also. You can change the color to green. Yeah, looks good. So with this, we have highlighted the three selected districts of West Bengal. Now to save it or to export it as an image and add the grid lines in the similar way, we can go to project, new print layout, and do the same way as we did for different selected states of India. You can either go this way with a new print layout, or if you are working with the same project and your print layout is already open, you can simply open it and it will automatically show whatever is there in the workspace. As we have modified the workspace, so this has also been modified here. Or if it is not visible, you can just use this option, that is refresh view, so that your whatever there in your workspace will be shown here. Now this map is too small here, so I will use the move item content tool, and using the control and scroll bar of my mouse, I will move it. I'll zoom it. I can also drag it. Okay, it's fine. but the scale bar has become too big, so I'll delete the scale bar. Select this tool, that is what is that, select a move item tool, then select the scale bar and delete it. And I will add another phrase scale bar, smaller size. Okay. There is a lot of space over here, so I will use again this tool and crop this one. Fine, it has got zoomed out. So go to move item tool, using control and mouse you can zoom in again. Okay, it looks good. And also the grid lines has been become too much widened because we used the grid lines for India earlier. So we can go to item properties, go to grids. That grid is already there, just modify the grid and you can change the intervals. Let's try with 2 and 2. Give enter. I think I should do little offsetting. Holding the control I can do finally. Why also? Okay, this looks fine enough. Or you can change it to 1 also. No, this looks odd. This fine. This fine. Okay. So okay, so now the grid lines has been added, and you can close this. And the similar way you can go to layout and save the image, export. And species, let's see, species B, West Bengal. You can change the format also, change the resolution, save it. Sorry, here the north arrow has missed. We have it has come out of the box. So I will use the move item tool, select the north arrow and move it inside. Or I can put it here. Fine. This looks big. Okay, fine. So I'll export it again. Export as image. Same name I'll give and I'll repeat. It's been saved. So we have got our map like this. Yes. And we can do a little bit of cropping and post processing of the map to get it in a good set. Okay, so this way we can prepare the map to highlight certain districts of a particular state also. Okay, and we can be little bit creative. We can first highlight the studied district in map of India in the same way I explained, and then we can highlight the selected, first highlight the state in map of India and then highlight the selected districts in the map of that particular state, and you can put it like this, which will look good. The same way as we did to highlight the districts of a particular state, we have with another save file we can even select up to the taluk level for any particular district. Okay, so let me show you. I go to the software. Okay, so let's just clear all those things. I will unselect this. So we can also select the taluks. We can go similarly, that is open data set, manager. Then go to open the taluk, go India Administrative 3 save file, open and add. So here you can see that all the taluks of India are visible here. All the taluks or blocks we can say. Okay, so you can go to attribute table and only select. You can see here that first India, then the state is there, then the district is there, then different taluks of that particular district is there. Suppose this is the Bilaspur district of Chhattisgarh, so it has around five taluks. Okay, so one, two, three, four, five taluks. Okay, so you can change all features to show selected features, then down it, and the taluks are only highlighted, and you can export it. Export, save selected feature as name, let's say Chhattisgarh taluks. Okay, these are highlighted. You can unclick it, and you can uh, so these are the taluks of Chhattisgarh that have been highlighted. Okay, and you can highlight it in the state map of Chhattisgarh itself. Let's say we have here the state map. Okay, so I will select only the Chhattisgarh state. Open attribute table. Mm, Chhattisgarh. So selected feature. Close. Then export. Save selected feature as Chhattisgarh. Okay. So Chhattisgarh is selected. I will unclick this. So in this way, we have highlighted only the taluks, selected taluks of the Chhattisgarh state. Okay. So that way also we can go up to taluk level. Now, uh, this is just to show you. I'll remove this now. All those I'll remove. Uh, remove. Yeah. Yes. So only we have India map. And to here Chhattisgarh is highlighted. I will clear Chhattisgarh. Open attribute table. Go to this option called reload the table. Chhattisgarh is cleared. You can close this. Yeah. So only now we have India map on the workspace. Mm, okay. Now coming to the next step, that is, let's say we have done our collection from certain locations with coordinate data, and we want to show those locations of our collection or survey in the map of India. Okay, now to do that, first we need a table in this format, in Excel sheet. Okay, like with the name of the locations as well as the latitude and sorry, as well as the latitude and longitude. And this table should contain the coordinates, that is the lat long data, in decimal format. If our data is in DMS format, that is degree minute second format, first we have to convert it to decimal and then uh, put it on the Excel sheet. So the same data I already have in Excel sheet. I will show this. I will open this. Yeah, you can see in a similar Excel file, we have to arrange our data first. Okay, so first should be latitude, then should be longitude. Now we have to change the format of Excel to a separate format for making it open in the QGIS, and that format is called as CSV format. So change this format to CSV. You can see here dot CSV, that is CSV comma delimited. Okay, you can save it. So I will close this window now. So we have got another file over here called in the same name with extension of .csv. Okay, so now we'll go to our software, and to add those location data, we have to go in the similar way to this option, that is open data source manager. And this time instead of vector, we have to select delimited text and browse our file. I will go to that file, upload that file with CSV extension, open it. You can see that the entire table with all the data is been added here. And here in point coordinates, change X field to longitude and Y field to latitude. This is important. X field should be longitude and Y field should be latitude, and add it. Close the window. You can see that our locations are been added here, but it is in the same color, so not highlighted well. I will go to properties. I will change the color to red, so that yeah, you can see now the locations are visible. I can also make it little bit change of the background, just decreasing the transparency will work, I guess. Yeah, so now you can see that all the locations of our survey or our collections are highlighted in the map of India. And to export it the same way, you can go to project and new print layout, or if your print layout is already open, it's open here, it has already come to here, and you can modify it like we earlier did. I'll just refresh it, then I will zoom it out, selecting this move map tool by control and scrolling the uh, by control and scroll bar of my mouse. I will zoom it out. I think I should crop it a little. You have to make it widened. Yeah, it looks good. This north arrow, I have to move to here. The scale bar has become too small, so I will delete it. I will add a fresh scale bar. And the grid lines are also have become so many. We don't need that many. So I'll right click, item properties, go to grids. Grid is already there. Modify grid. I'll change it to 7 and 7. 7 and 7, give it enter. Yeah, it looks good. Or you can do little offsetting also. Fine. I will close it, and in the similar way, go to layout, export as image, and you can give it. This is the locations, let's say. Change the resolution to 600. Save. It's been exported. Yes, the new map has come where we have shown the locations of different collection sites or different service sites. Okay, we can crop it and use it for our purpose. So this is how we can also put the locations in map. And so with these three basic concepts, we can be creative and make our maps like this, where we can highlight a particular state, certain districts of a particular state, and the locations all at a time. And we can add those grids also, and this way it will look better. And let's say here, suppose the you can also change the uh, type of marker here. Instead of simple marker, sorry, you can change its shape to different. Suppose you want to show different species in the same map, so you can change its shape also. Once you can make separate Excel sheets for different species. So all the coordinates for species A you can mark with one shape, let's say round, and all the coordinates for species B you can mark with a different shape, let's say triangle, and you can change the color of those also to differentiate. And in a same map you can show the locations for many number of species at a time also. But the thing is, for each species you have to make separate excel files. So I hope this will help you to prepare different study area maps or survey maps. And not only entomologists, sometimes other people also, maybe soil scientists, maybe agronomists, it will be helpful for them also. Thank you for your attention.